Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed about the credit creation capacities of bank, how they create the currency, how they create money, not the currency. For that, what they do, they give the deposits as loan to people, and again they create money by giving the loans as the credit entries, and these credit entries help in creation of money in the banking system. For that, the most important is that they keep cash reserve in the banks. The cash reserve is the deposit amount by us. From this cash reserve, they keep some amount with them, that is decided on the basis of a rate, a percentage, that is called CRR, cash reserve ratio, that how much cash bank should keep with them in for the situation of any kind of economic emergency. So how do they create money? They create money by keeping the CRR, the amount of CRR with them as a deposit for any kind of emergency. Whenever the depositors would come to them to withdraw the money, and they give rest of the amount to others as loan, and all their functionings their earning depends on the loan what they are providing to the people. Now here 2 points are very important for us to understand. Cash balance with commercial banks, which they can use as caution money for the creation of credit. Whatever the cash balance is there with the bank, they can use that cash balance as caution money to create credit, or for the creation of credit. So higher these cash balances, greater the money creation. It means how much more amount is there with the banks as cash, that much more money they can create. If they have the lower cash balances, then they can create a lower amount of credit. On the other hand, there is the CRR. Higher the CRR, lower the capacity to create money. Suppose the CRR is 10%, so what they can do, they can create 10 times credit. If the CRR is 9%, then they will be able to create 9 times. So how much the CRR is there? Because they need to keep that much amount. Suppose it is 10%, so they need to keep 10% reserve. If it raises 20%, then they need to keep 20% as reserve, so they can give only 80% amount as loan. Suppose in the last example we have seen that the banks have given 900 rupees as loan when they have 1000 rupees of deposit. Now if we take CRR to 20%, then what would happen? Now they need to keep 200 as reserve, and they can give loan of 800. Now out of these 800, 160 should be kept here, and 640 they can give as loan. Out of this 640, again 20% should be kept as reserve, and rest they can give loans. So we can see that they lose their capacity to give loans. Here where they were able to give 900 as loan, now they can give only 800. When they were able to give 810 rupees as loan, now they can give only 640. So they lose the capacity to give loans. So the money creation is slightly lower if the CRR is higher, and when CRR is lower, then they can create more and more money. So how much money they can create is called the credit multiplier, that is called K. This K means credit multiplier. It shows us that how much money a bank can create, how much times a bank can create the money. That is 1 upon CRR, 1 upon cash reserve ratio. It means the credit multiplier is has inverse relation with CRR. So what it say that how much the lower the CRR, the credit multiplier would go up, and if the CRR go up, then the credit multiplier would come down. And how much low the credit K is, that much lower amount the bank can create. If the K is higher, K is on the higher note, then the bank can create more amount. Now we talk something about the Central Bank of India, the Prime Bank of India, the Apex Bank of India, that is RBI, the Reserve Bank of India. The central bank, here central bank doesn't mean Central Bank of India, that is a commercial bank. It is the Central Bank of India is RBI, the bank which works as the regulator of banks. Which works as guide to all the banks, the bank which gives suggestion and which forms policies for the banking system in India. What work this RBI do? Their first and primary work is issue notes. So bank of issuing notes, it is a bank which issues notes. The government has given them the power to issue notes. Then banker to the government. Central bank manages government's account. It buys and sells securities on behalf of government. The government's money kept with Reserve Bank. So it works as banker to the government. Then bankers bank and supervisory role. It is bankers bank. It means it works as bankers bank. The money deposited in banks is kept with the RBI. The bank can take loan from RBI. Whatever the functioning we do in the bank, the banks do the same functioning in RBI. As well as it has the supervisory role. It supervises the functioning of banks, how much they keep a CRR, how much loan they should provide, on what interest rate the bank should provide loans. All these things, the general functioning. It works as the clearing house where they can exchange where the banks can exchange their checks, and it accept deposits, and it offers loan to the banks as well. So all these works are done by RBI. Lender of the last resort. Whenever banks are in trouble and they cannot get financial assistance from anywhere, they approaches to central bank, it means the RBI, and RBI helped them to get out of that emergency. Why RBI do this? RBI do this because of two reasons. First, if any bank get failed and they are not able to pay amount to the people, then it will be a setback for country's economic structure, and that is why it becomes very difficult for the people to trust on banks. So central bank help banks in the condition of financial crisis. Then if the general public loses money, then it creates an instability in the market, because the money get out of the market. So to make money market stable, it is their responsibility to provide help to banks. Then custodian of foreign exchange. Whatever the foreign exchange is there in the country, it is kept with RBI, and if someone in our country wants to take foreign exchange, they can take it from RBI. Clearing house function. If you suppose you have a check of Central Bank of India and you deposited that check in State Bank of India, the State Bank of India can take amount from the Central Bank of India. Wherever it is done, that is called the clearing house. Suppose the check is of Dena Bank. Check is of Dena Bank and it is deposited in State Bank. So what State Bank do? They deposit this check with RBI. RBI receives money from Dena Bank account and it gives it to State Bank of India. So RBI work as clearing house for the checks. Then the control of credit. The RBI controls credit. It means how much should be how much credit should be the given, how much amount should be given as credit, on what rates it should be given. All these decisions are taken by the RBI, and with all these functions, main function of them is to make economic stability in the country, so that we can sustain rise in GDP. That is the prime objective to create RBI. This is all about this chapter. The next portion, control of money supply by the central bank, is removed for this session, so we need not to study that. Now we have finished 2 units of this book. So next time when we meet, we will study the other book, Indian Economic History. So be prepared with that book. Thank you very much.